Yo, goons. What's good? Today, I'm just going to be going over a really quick piece of tech that I left out in my mix-up guide and my car cancel guide, and that's because I'm bad at it, not because it's bad. But what I'm talking about is basically the fact that you'll recall doing raw 842 and 862, these BTs, really hard because they start with jump, right? They start with an up input, so you have like a tiny amount of frames to do it properly. However, you can use the end lag of another move to get your up input for you. And then basically if you push forward and then dash and then down and then H, you can get like a running 862. As I said, I'm bad at it. And you can also do this with 842. And that would be how you do it for 842. It's a little trickier on 842 because you don't want to tap back and dash at the same time, otherwise you get a back dash, but it's the same principle. Anyway, the main reason why this is so good is because you've seen this vortex on knockdown, where you 2P and you buffer your high-low. And this is really good, but getting the micro dash in there will allow you to stay even closer to the opponent and have more plus frames. And it turns out that this BT, 862, if you hit it on like the latest possible frame or thereabouts, it's plus enough that you can go for a fuzzy overhead meterlessly. And just to prove that, I have what you want to do for that set up on the dummy over there, and I'm going to show that it's a fuzzy. So watch my inputs here. I'm holding down back here, I get hit, right? So that proves that this is a fuzzy overhead. I'll show it one more time. And if I try mashing, of course, same kind of deal, right? So this is really strong. Being able to go for the fuzzy meterlessly is disgusting. So basically the way that you're going to set this up is you're going to grab the opponent and then using your dash macro, tap dash and do P really quickly, a tiny little micro dash like this, and then try to do your running 862 after that. And if you practice that for a while and try to set up a fuzzy on a recording dummy and then basically test it the way that I was testing it, you'll find that you can get a consistent timing, but it's really tight. You definitely have to practice this. Let me show you what it looks like. So that would be one example, because I have Goldlewis set to mash on his block here, and in fact he just kind of like got jailed into that overhead JK, and he couldn't mash, he didn't get counter hit or anything. So that's what it looks like, and it's really difficult to do, but I want to say even if you're not going for the fuzzy, this setup is still strong as opposed to the normal vortex, because you can dash a little bit closer and get a little bit more plus frames some of the time, and just because you're closer with more plus frames, it's preferable. This compared to this, you know, the latter is going to be better as long as you're not going to be grabbable most of the time, so just watch out. The added time can make you punishable, but yeah, that's all I had planned for this one. Goodbye.